Alright everybody, and welcome to a Let's Look At for a demo I'm going to be playing on stream today. It's called Plan B Terraform. Now, just to clarify, this game has very positive reviews, upwards of 2,400 reviews. Excuse me. And it came out in February of 2023. This game is already out. You can purchase the game. It's currently in early access. And right now it's on sale until July 21st, I think. So you got like a week or so for it. But it's $14 on Steam, okay? So I'm just going to throw that out as a preface right now. However, the game still has the demo live. I watched the trailer for it, saw it was on sale, and I went, I'll play the demo and see if I like it. So, Plan B Terraform. Terraform a lifeless rock into a lush and habitable world. Build trucks, trains, and sprawling factories on an enormous hexagonal planet. Grow its population to millions, enjoy a dynamic simulation of atmosphere, temperature, water, and forest. And the developer and publisher of this game is Gaddy Games. Okay, so I googled it and it was like, hey, this game can take about 40 minutes if you rush it to an hour for the demo, but you guys know me and the way I play. We're going to find a way to make this 2 hours probably. Just a heads up. Okay, planet name. Ooh. The name is used as the seed for the world generation. Oh, cool. Okay, hold on. To my viewers, what should we name our planet? You know what? Nah, look, I want your guys' input, but we're going to call it Orchard for the apples. Nope, that's not how you spell orchard. That's how you spell orchard. Oh, we can't change the F? Resource scarcity. Oh, wait a second. The suffix is linked to the chosen options. Resource scarcity. We want... I guess we should just play on normal. And water should be normal. And mountains should be normal. And city growth should be normal. And we'll just play at 412. I think we should just play normal, right? That seems pretty reasonable. Planet Drool, Brag Realm. Demo. Bulgaria. I'm just going to put it all on normal. Orchard 412F. The last letter is defined by the version of the world generator. Share your planet full name so other players can play your exact world map and settings. Alright, I like this. This is cool. Okay, what happens if I type in 420? It changes everything. Okay, I'll put it back on 412. That's fair, normal. Let's get started here. In late game, a city's population can be sustained by recycled and renewable resources alone. You have been mandated to manage the resources of this newly discovered planet. You must bring supplies to the cities and manage terraforming projects. Good luck. Oh, I immediately was like, oh, Spore. Is this it? This is me. Earth Organization President. Welcome to Orchard 412F. Let's start by creating new extractors. Okay, there's a lot, alright? A lot of things just popped up. Information on how to play. Alright, it's days. No, pause the game. We already wasted 5 days. A year on this planet is 12 months of 25 days each, or 300 days total. AC is for after colonization. Information about atmospheric pressure and the average global temperature. So right now, it's cold as hell. It's negative 60 degrees Celsius. We have a population of 9 on our ship. Hello, everyone watching in chipmunk mode today. What is chipmunk mode, Anucci? Let me turn sound up a little bit for you guys. Okay. Move with the right mouse button or WASD. Alright, so there's our camera. We'll be moving in... Oh, wow. We've got a lot to work on. I don't know how much of the planet we get to work on. Oh, ×2. That's right. I forget about that. I still never have watched a single video on ×2 speed. Okay. Zoom in and out with mouse wheel. Alright, done. Build. Select a building in this build bar, then click on the ground to place it. The button counter shows how many you have. Where is the build bar? Extraction, transformation, buildings, transports. Okay, understandable. We have an extractor. Extract minerals from the ground. It costs steel bars, 3 steel bars to make an extractor at an assembly plant. Understood. What's next? Delete. Use this button or delete key to delete buildings so they will go back into your inventory so you can place them elsewhere. All right. Destroy a building. It will go back into your inventory. Ah! No! Undo. I didn't want to destroy my ship. I didn't think it would let me do that. That's terrifying. Logistics. Extractors collect minerals from the ground and store them in a container. Depots store and transport resource containers from and to adjacent hexagons. Factories transform containers of one resource type into containers of another resource type. Understood. Assembly plants create final products that go into your inventory. No visible containers. This is okay. I'm understanding this. I have played Satisfactory before. Scaling up. You can place more extractors, depots, and factories to produce items faster. And now we're on to global info. The bar at the top of the screen shows your current level in objective progression. Click it to open the levels screen. Hence, we need to build extractors on iron ore deposits. We need to transform iron ore into steel bars in a factory. Then we need to build new extractors in an assembly plant. Use depots to collect and move containers. Steel bar extractor and a depot. All right, straightforward. Also, hold on. Someone put a cool comment and I wanted to read it. John said, fun fact, in scientific notation, Orchard 412F would mean the 5th planet of the 412th star discovered by the Orchard telescope. That shit's cool. I think it's cool that you guys actually know that stuff. The planet name and total population, temperature, and the date, and the game speed controls, we've actually already covered this. View buttons, toggle this info panel. Okay. Oh, we got latitude and longitude, the current temperature. The coldest day was -50. It's currently -48. And the hottest day was -44 with no water and it's dirt. Hasanin, thank you for joining us. Activate the enhanced view to highlight mineral. Where's the enhanced view? Oh, okay, hold on. These are all minerals. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to zoom out there. All right, so we're going to be putting them on these tiles, basically, right here. These hexagons, I should say. Jump to next warning if there's any. Okay. Minimap. Click on the minimap or on a label to move the camera to this location. The minimap can be resized by dragging it to the bottom right, by dragging its bottom right corner. Oh, we can just jump around. New Madrid, that's another society we have. I don't remember how to pronounce this. Amidabad? Chongqing? Chongqing? I don't know. I don't know pronunciations. New Madrid is pretty easy. Alright, that one's pretty straightforward. That's not tough at all. I can't. The other ones I'm like, I don't remember. Alright, well, let's get started here. Let's close our information panel. That does that. Open our menu. We're good. You really need to buy a new PC. You want to play this? These aren't normally my types of game, but I'm all about it this time. Alright, so how do we do this? Only buildable on minerals. You're not minerals for some reason. Hold left alt. It highlights minerals. None of these are minerals? You're minerals. Oh. I see. Sulfur. Okay. So we actually build a little further away. What are you? You're sulfur as well. You're also sulfur. There's iron. Okay, we found an iron deposit. Let's build an extractor on an iron deposit. Alright. 2 extractors have been built. We have an unlimited amount of extractors. I guess we could play the game. We did only have 6. I'm dumb. You can have an unlimited amount placed, is what I'm saying. My second pronunciation was closer? Okay, cool. Alright, so what are you doing? You're producing 15. And your mineral quality is higher and lower, I guess, just based on being to the... Oh, mineral quality. Okay, I see. Alright, well, let's pause for a second, and let's just try to figure out what we're doing. We can delete things. What happens if we delete this one? Let's delete this one real quick. It leaves the minerals on the ground. There's an iron ore on the ground. Cut selection, copy selection, export selection. Not worried about that. Alright, so what do we need to do? Build extractors on iron ore, form them into that. So we need a craft facility. So we need a factory and an assembly plant. So we need transports first. Store containers, collect them from production buildings, and distribute them from a 1 hex range. So why don't we put you, like, I guess just right here for now? You got all the achievements on peak, we just need to clear Ascent 7? Hell yeah. Congratulations, Nam, for knocking all those out. Alright, you 3 can go into here. Alright, so here's what we need to do. Delete key. We're done with the delete key. We're going to actually set this up. So now we've got 3 things currently putting ores into the depot. Now, the depot needs to connect to what? It stores containers, collects them from production buildings, and distributes them to consumer buildings in a 1 hex range. So now we need to do a factory to create an intermediate product. The factory can pull from here, and we need to make steel bars. Okay, it takes 3 iron to make a steel bar. Once we're done with that, where do we put you? Hold on. Build new extractors in an assembly plant. Okay, so we have a factory, and then we need to create, I think, another depot is what I'm understanding here. We need to put another depot, like, right here. Can we rotate these? Choose item. We want it to depot steel bars. And then once we depot steel bars, we need an assembly plant to make extractors. Now, if we run this, we should be able to just load up 3 iron ore. It's going to take them in here and make steel bars. Then it's going to store them into this depot once it's done collecting them. And then this will pull it out and make our machinery, which will go into our unlimited inventory space. So there goes 1 right there. Little Amazon drone popping out. We currently have 3. Soon it'll turn into 4. It costs 3 steel bars to make 1 extractor. 3 iron makes bigger iron and not steel. Yeah, I agree, honestly. Wouldn't 3 iron make 3 iron? Yeah, that's true. We're just watching for a moment while, look at this. It's very peaceful. Look, the little Amazon drone's carrying it to and from. Now, did it actually need... Yeah, it did need the depot. That's right. And we just have ore here. Cut selection. Oh. Oh, I can... Huh? How did I move it? Cut selection? Put it here? Is it because I just had resources sitting down? I can, like... have them picked up? Alright, that's kind of cool. Also, did we get a... Yes, we did. We made another extractor. Now, are you just going to produce ore forever? Or does the mineral quality ever go down? It looks like the mineral quality goes down, and in the center, it gets much higher. Like, this one's 709. So we should probably build around higher quality, is my guess. Okay, so we've completed our first task, though. Use depots to collect and move containers. Okay, what's next? Nothing. We just need to collect more materials. So what is the point of our ship? Okay, my bad. So what's the point of the ship? I had to sneeze. What do you do? Cities require resources, supplies, and waste disposal amount depending on their size. We're going to rename our city to... Flocka's Paradise. Cool. This is Flocka's Paradise now. Can we move you? Delete section. Where do you go? It disappears. It doesn't like... Oh, what the heck? Why did it just turn into... I guess it's just turning into a small city on its own? Cities in the game? Oh no. Population of 3. Alright, well... This is where we have some stuff going on. You're just going to continue making extractors for us. That's good. Here's what we're going to do, because I don't think these resources are going down in quality. So what if we put them on better... Yeah, we can leave them like that. We'll find out. You're currently at 354, 684, and 563. Maybe you do run out over time. Alright, can someone maybe paint me in the right direction for how I'm supposed to build a society over here? Like, I don't really fully understand this, and I can't... It'll go into my inventory if I delete it. Oh, it doesn't let me delete it this time. Oh, maybe that's what it was. Maybe it just bugged out earlier when I tried to. Alright, well, let's go get some sulfur. How about that? Let's go start mining up sulfur. Which of these are the highest quality? All of these are. So how about we build an extractor here, 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 and here. Take a depot. Put a depot here to collect from all of them. Next, we'll take and put a factory. I suppose we could do 2 factories. Oh, it's still just making steel bars. That's not... We haven't unlocked new recipes yet? Hold on. What are you collecting? Sulfur? Yeah, we're only 15 minutes in and I'm min-maxing. Okay, so we've got that. Are you a different resource? You're not a different resource. Hold on. Level complete? I guess I just needed to keep I just needed to keep collecting iron. That's all it was. I'm so dumb. Good start. Now you can build new factories. Beautiful. Use the factory to transform a steel bar into mechanical parts. Mechanical parts, okay. Doable. Very doable. Now we can make new factories. That's fine and dandy, but, like, I still would like to be able to make different recipes in my factory. I guess we'll just keep collecting from these guys for now. Alright, let's go back to our iron deposit over here. We should probably get another setup going. Okay, we need to make construction materials. So, in the assembly, what we do is we change your... You're still going to keep making steel bars. No, we need you to make mechanical parts. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take another factory, and we'll place a factory here that makes mechanical parts. And then you're going to make... Ah, this is how we make more things like assembly plants. Let's make another depot for now. Let's put you on depots. But you can make mechanical parts. Well, actually, you know what? We should make a factory first. Once you get 3 mechanical parts. So you'll take the iron. You're going to take 3 iron, turn it into a steel bar. You're going to drop it here. It's going to go to this factory. It's going to turn it's going to turn a steel bar into a mechanical part. See, look, boom, there we go. You're going to take that mechanical part, and you're going to drop it off. A little delivery drone should drop it off right here at the factory. Unless, ooh, it's not going to do that because we don't have any storage set up. So we do need to take and add another... Yeah, because you're not going to deliver anything. We need another depot. I understand. Where's my depot? We need another depot here that's going to store mechanical parts. Now you can craft it in there, and we can make more. All right, I'm getting into the swing of things here. Back to Flocka's Paradise, you know? There's a mountain over here. Ah. Well, we're still collecting plenty of sulfur. It seems like it's not maxed out yet. I don't know what the limit is for these things. I guess it could just keep going forever. The little drones look like frogs jumping, yeah. Okay, well, I guess we should just keep collecting more iron. So why don't we try to optimize this? Let's get a new iron setup. Where is another iron setup? Up here? Alright, these are iron ores. Let's come over here and let's do something nice and established. Let's take 4 extractors, alright? And we're gonna go... Let's take a look at the quality, alright? 697, 739, 620, 636... Alright, we got it. Look. You go here. You're 705. We'll put you one here as well. What else we got? Any good numbers up here? 697, 620. Alright, 697. You go here. We do need a depot to collect from these guys. Oh, hold on. Let's take a look. 542, 689, 583. All right, you go. And we go depot here. You get taken out. Nah. Cut selection. We don't want you. Put you here. All right. Next, we got a 651, 574, and a 689. Let's go ahead and build another one right here. Okay. These guys are all making that. So now we need to transfer... Well, we really need to make like another set of these. Hold on. Let's go back down here to these guys who were making stuff before. Now, you're still making factories. How many factories do we have? 6? Okay, we need to cut production on that. Change our factories back to extractors, please. And you should have... Oh, does that eat the steel parts? Or the mechanical parts? I think it just ate the mechanical parts we had in it. So you're going to be making steel bars. You need to stop, and you need to go make steel bars. And we need to go back to make it. Okay, cool. Courage the Cowardly Dog was pretty frightening sometimes. Alright, now we set up... Well, we'll get more extractors automatically here in a moment. Nom 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 mechanical parts. Honestly, there's so many of them. Transports. Okay. Here's what we need. We need to make a factory to create more parts. So we could put another drill down. So what spot's for the drill? This one's for the drill. So factory, you go here. You're going to be making steel bars. Next, because we're smart, we should put a depot right here that can store steel bars. Actually, do we even need to? What happened? Can we link an assembly? No. There has to be another depot here. Understood. Depot for steel bars. So we got iron into steel bars. Go ahead and stack them there. Now, did we get another? We did get another. Beautiful. Next, we need to go make more depots. So this iron deposit up here is going to be set to making us depots. So let's make an assembly plant. Honestly, let's just put it like right here. And it can make us depots. Because if we don't have depots, we're not going to have what we need. Produce 5x factories. Oh, that's where my objective is. Okay. So we're going to set up on different iron ore locations. We'll have factories being built, we'll have depots being built, and then we'll have drills being built, or whatever they're called, extractors. So you're over here making me depots. Maybe I should turn this demo into a couple episodes. We'll make the first episode like 30 minutes, and then we'll throw out a second episode. I think that's fair. And then these guys that were mining down here, honestly, I know you're here, but there's no purpose for you to be here right now. We can always put you back later. We should find another iron deposit. But you know what? Let's do the other part of the iron deposit up here. How about that? We've got good, rich ores right here in the middle. $650, $690, $714. You know what? I think this will be just fine. We need a single depot right here. You're going to store mechanical parts. And then we need to put our drills. We've got 6 extractors. Oh, hold on. You shouldn't be here. You should be here. And then we will take our factory and place it here. And this factory is going to make mechanical parts. And then it's going to have a depot that stores mechanical parts. Okay. Now we've got our mechanical parts being set up. Okay, so... What do we want to make with that? We need another assembly plant. And the assembly plant can make... We've already got extractors being made. We need to make factories. Let's make factories. And I think these are permanent. Like, I don't think these resources ever go away. Let's take a look at our other setup down here, which was definitely not handled well. Now, the mineral quality did go down. This is now 325, so maybe it does run out after time. But what are we even making over here? We're making extractors. So you can go. You can go too. We can find a better place for you. In fact, you know what we should do? Why don't we cut you out? And drop you right over here. Oh, it's not doing anything. What are you set? Oh, you're set to store mechanical parts. You need to be set to store iron ore. That's what I did wrong. And then you need to be set to steel bars. See, I've already messed up my assembly line. Alright, we'll just delete that. Okay, now you're going to be making steel bars. Then we need another factory. So we need another depot. So we need a depot here that's going to make steel bars be stored. Then the steel bars are going to get turned from a factory into mechanical parts. Then we need another depot that will store mechanical parts. And then we need an assembly plant that will make assembly plants. There we go. There's our setup. So you're making depots, you're making assembly plants. We'll see how long they last. It's not infinite. No, that's what I'm learning here. This is at 320 now, 650, and 529. I'm kind of bummed out that they're not infinite, but that's okay. Next, we're making more factories to unlock more stuff. I wonder what resource this is. Oh, it's more sulfur. Wow. You guys are doing pretty good. Wait, are you just making steel bars? No, you're supposed to be making depot. Oh no, cost was 3 steel bars. Whoops, already losing it here. Okay, this is looking good. We've got a small little establishment going. Now you should be making more. Oh, we don't have anybody making factories. That's what we're missing. All right, come back down here. Let's go back to factories. The assembly plant, make factories with your mechanical bars. So we need to create another step in here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to clean this up a little bit. You're making steel bars. I need a factory that will turn steel bars into mechanical parts. I need a depot that's going to store those mechanical parts. And I need an assembly plant that's going to store that and turn it into factories. And that should complete our next challenge. Suggestion, nuke the planet from orbit, see if it turns up more resources. Honestly, good suggestion. That seems like a very solid play. Terraforming. Oh, geez. We're not even scratching the surface of this. I guess we could speed it up a little bit. Because now we know we need to craft factories. Hold on. Do I have this in the right... Am I doing this correctly? You're making iron ore into steel bars. No, you're making mechanical parts. We just only have 3 drills down here. Extractors, get on this. Not the greatest of setups. Now we should be making factories. There we go. I'm something of a visionary. Okay. Let's get our last ones in here. Factory number 4 has been accomplished. We already made it into September, by the way. We're 3 years into the game. Alright, let's complete our challenge here. Last factory complete. Alright, let's go on pause for a moment. Our scientific team has developed a way to produce concrete from the sulfur Regolith found here. Your cities will need this concrete to grow. We've got a new setup going. Alright. Reach a total population of 20. We have a population of 9. I don't know who's been shaboinking, but they're living on the ship, and it's only been a couple years, guys. Like, you didn't really have to do that, you know? You don't have to bang it out all the time. Anyways, hence, build a supply center in contact with the city. Bring it the resources it requires so the city can grow. Supply center uses concrete. Truck. Okay, so we're learning new stuff here. Alright, give me a second. Information. Edit line. Okay, so we've got new stuff for trucks now. We've had logistics and global info, but now we've got trucks. After producing enough road items, select its button and build roads by clicking on the origin position and then on the destination. The truck line. You know what? How about this? How about, since we're already 30 minutes in, I'm going to call it here for this episode, because this is a perfect segue into the next episode of the demo. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this and you're liking it so far, because I am, quite a bit. And I will see you guys in the next episode. See ya! Alright everybody, and welcome back for some more Plan B terraforming. We last left off, we had just unlocked roads, trucks, and concrete, and things of that sort, and nature, and such as, and all that. But let's get started. We're still streaming the demo here, in case you're wondering who I might, randomly be talking to every now and then. But roads. After producing enough road items, select its button and build roads by clicking on the origin position and then on the destination. The truck line. Select the truck button, click on the road to create a loading stop, then click on another road position to create the unloading stop. Select the item you wish to transport. Loading. Be sure to have a depot of the same item next to both stops. So they could load and unload the trucks. Edit line. You can add or remove trucks with plus and minus buttons for 10 at a time. Left shift. You can also access the origin or destination, reverse them, or destroy the transport line. Okay. Do you think there's a prequel called Plan A eventually coming in? The YouTube voice wasn't too jarring? Nice, nice. I'm glad to hear it. Alright, so here's what we gotta do. We need to go get concrete from sulfur and factories. So let's get back to playing. And let's come over here to our little sulfur pile that we've got going already. We did delete our drills from here. That's fine. That's okay. We need to make a factory that's going to pull out and make concrete. Once it makes concrete, we're going to need a depot to store it. So give me a depot to store it, concrete. Now, when we have concrete, what are we doing? Trucks transport containers. They move slowly. Alright, hold on. We got new buildings and such. Let's take a look at our crafting capabilities. An assembly plant. What are we assembling with concrete? You make trucks using mechanical parts. That has to be done on iron. You make roads from concrete. Let's make it simple. This is our setup to build roads. We've got 3 more of these drills. Why don't we put one here to maintain it? And then let's put one like over here. Let's take another depot. That's going to take from these guys. It's going to take from this one in particular. We do have roads now. Okay. Next, we're going to need a factory from here that's going to turn this into concrete. And then once you have concrete, we're going to need another depot to store... Well, really, we don't need to store anything. Yes, no, we needed to store concrete. That's right. You need to store sulfur. You need to store concrete. And then let's take our assembly plant and go, okay, what are we making else with concrete? A supply center. Supply cities with resources so they can grow. Give me a supply center. We need another depot. To store... No, we don't. We didn't need that depot here. Hold on. What am I doing? What am I doing? You're just gonna take 5 concrete from here because you're an assembly plant. That's all we're doing it. Earth's alright. I mean, you guys live here. Yes, Danny, we are on a new game. We are on a demo for Plan B Terraform, where we're basically just taking the planet apart. Oh, the mineral quality goes up and down. Oh, So they are infinite resources. I guess they just go up and down? That's kind of cool. Don't really have to worry about it. So we could actually set these up to be really efficient if we wanted to. Yes, Steve, the original Scooby-Doo movie is fantastic. Okay. So you guys are collecting that. So we need to build a supply center. Where's my supply center at? Have we not built you yet? We need 5 more concrete. You know what we need? We need more extractors. Where am I getting my extractors from? Is it you guys? Why are you being so pitiful? Oh! You were making... Wait, who's making me extractors? Shit, I don't think anyone's making me extractors. Hold on. Ah, I think I messed up. Okay, hold on. You're making mechanical parts. Ah, that's what we need to do. Okay, hold on. Assembly plant. Steal from... Oh, jeez. I messed up. Alright, here's what we need to do. We need to make more extractors. So what we're going to do for now is take this factory, or this assembly plant that was making factories, and we're going to say, hey, we don't need you right now. I could have just changed this recipe. Why didn't I just do that? You don't need to be mechanical parts. You need to be steel bars, and you need to be steel bars. You're already making steel bars, so you weren't even necessary. I shouldn't have even... yeah. Alright, I'm learning. I'm learning to be more efficient and not waste my time. So this one is now making extractors permanently. Let's get some more extractors and build another setup here for us, because we're going to need it. So you should make me an extractor soon. Beautiful. Now we need to work on actually building the rest of our iron ore deposits out. So you will be making me depots endlessly, forever. You're making me assembly plants, forever. Why don't we take this other node up here, and let's start building our extractors up here to make more extractors. Let's use this iron ore as our primary source. Let's take our extractor, drop it here. Let's get our depot set up right here so we can do extractors all around it. Next, from the depot, you need to store iron ore. Then we need a factory that's going to take it and come out. And you're going to produce steel bars. From the factory, we need a depot that's going to hold on to the steel bars for us. Wait. Yeah, that's fine. It's going to make steel bars. Now it's going to store the steel bars. Then we're going to take an assembly plant, and we're going to put it right here, and it's going to make us extractors. So now we've got factory, we got assembly plants being made, we've got extractors being made, and then we've got depots being made. It seems like we should have done extractors first, more so than anything else. So why don't we change you to extractors and put you on, like, depot. So now we're going to be, because we've got a full setup here that can make us a bunch of extractors really fast. And now we can just go ahead and plop these guys down. Yeah, see, you guys are going to be operating at good speed. So if I speed it up here, how many did I get out of that? I already got another one. Perfect. I guess I could have done this a little bit better too. Is there some kind of goal? Yes, Danny. Basically, you're terraforming the planet to make it habitable. And there are goals. As you can see, like, as we go up through each level, there are individual little accomplishments to go after. We still have level 4 to get to, so we've got a little bit left. Alright, but we're picking up the pace here. We're picking up the pace. Okay. And we could still do one more farm over here. I wish I'd have done this in a smarter way. We might move all of these later on. For now, we'll just collect our resources. Okay. Let's see. No, this is good. This is good. We've got what we need now. Every single resource that we have available to us is being made. So now we need to go back. Where's our concrete at? Flocka's Paradise is nearby. Alright, so you're making roads for us. How many roads do we have? Probably a lot at this point. 56 roads. You're making an assembly plant. How many assembly plants do we have? None. Because we only have one drill working in our favor to get you your resources. So, why don't we dump some more drills down for you so you could start making us assembly plants. And if we speed things up here a little bit, we do have one. We do have one. All right, play it at normal speed. So the assembly plant needs to go next to the city. I will rename it. I don't like Flocka's Paradise as much. How about... Yeah, honestly, Danny, is really addicting. I'm having a lot of fun here with this. We're going to name it Honeycrisp, because we're the orchard. You can be Honeycrisp because you're our first town. You know what? Why don't we Honeycrisp? There we go. Beautiful. All right, let's build supplies next to you. Okay, so how do you work? The supplied city is Honeycrisp, and the supply is insufficient. City will first try to consume containers from other supply centers. No, not necessary. Are things breaking? What was that? Also, I need to turn the game sounds down just a tiny bit. Second city should be Fuji? Honestly, yes. Where is it? Hamakiku, here is your city of Fuji right here. Honeycrisp and Fuji, it's beautiful. Have a good night, Fluffy. Thank you for joining us. Okay. I now need to start building roads and supplying concrete. Alright, where's my other sulfur at? It's time to build from the sulfur. Here, this can be our sulfur deposit that supplies concrete to the city. That's what we're working towards. We got 6 extractors. Alright, this is easy peasy stuff right here, okay? Check this out. You ready for this? We need a depot. Very simple. Put a depot right here. It's going to store sulfur. Put a depot right here. That one's going to be for that one. That one's going to be for that one. All right, check this out. We're going to go ham on this one, all right? Check this out. You ready? Extractors. 1, 2, 3. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. I take it back. I take it back. We need a better layout. We need a better layout than this. I'm smarter than this. You can pull from all of those resources at once for sulfur. Let's set up one first, even if it has to go around. Alright? This is much smarter. Next, we need a factory that's going to turn it into concrete. So drop a factory. Turn these things into concrete. There we go. Bob will show up when I eat an apple in Blueprints? Honestly, he will. I gotta name the capital Bob so he'll be eternally surrounded by apple friends. Alright, hold on, hold on. We've got you coming in here, factory. You're making concrete. We need a depot to store our concrete. This is very simple. I just need to find it in the tab. Alright. This depot will store concrete. I don't like that I didn't like the way it looked. I didn't like the way it looked because it had little sulfur things underneath it. Concrete, you get stored there. Perfect. Okay. Next, we just need roads. Right? Am I crazy? How do we connect the... Hold on. How do you connect the roads specifically? Alright, hold on. City supply. Build a supply center adjacent to a city hexagon. It will show you the resources the city needs first. At first, it's only concrete. Once you bring enough resources, the supply will be marked as satisfactory and the population will start to grow. When selecting a city building, you can see its population and its status. Stable, decreasing, or growing, depending on how well it is supplied, and later, waste evacuated. Alright, trucks. Let's go to roads again. Okay. Ah, select the truck line. Okay, we need to make trucks to make a loading stop. I see. Alright, well, let's get a road going from here to here. From here to Honeycrisp. Can we just select a road to start? I would prefer it kind of go, I guess, like this. It's not bad. I don't know why I'm making it look like this. This is completely unnecessary. I just kind of don't, I don't know. I guess a straight line would be cool. The wiki for Honeycrisp apples. The advent of the Honeycrisp marks a turning point in the history of the apple industry. That's funny. Alright. The roads curve around everything. These little tiny rocks, even though they have no implication on me whatsoever, are being converted there. Now we need a stop here. And I assume a stop here. It's a road stop. Trucks stop at road signs in order to load or unload containers from or to depots. Only one line per stop. Do I need to swap? Reverse the directions of the vehicles. There we go. Number of available vehicles? Okay, we need to transport concrete. So we need trucks now. What did we need to craft a truck? That recipe was somewhere. We need to go back to our little sulfur down here. You guys were making assembly plants. I don't think we need too many more of these. How about we change you to trucks? Alright, so if you're going to become trucks, how do you work? You know what? No. Be smart about this. Leave it on assembly plants, in case we ever... or supply centers. That's what it was on. Let's just set up a new little point. How about that? How about we come up here to the other half of this, and we go, okay, we need to drill here, here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 drills. Take a depot. Put a depot down. This depot is going to store sulfur. Easy peasy. Next, we're going to take a factory. And that factory is going to turn that sulfur into... holy shit, it's mechanical parts. We're dumb. Alright, give me a second. We're not even in the right place. Where's our iron at? Alright. You're kind of like a weak iron deposit. Do we have a better one? No, we just have this one down here that we never finished working with. Okay. Here we go. We got this. Let's start with a depot first. Oops. Put a depot down right here. The depot is going to store iron ore. Next, we're going to put down our drills. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we're going to have a factory right on the back side of it. And the factory is going to make steel bars. The steel bars are going to drop all of these into a depot that gives us mechanical parts. These mechanical parts are going to get transported into a factory. Nope, not into a factory. Hold on. There we go. Into an assembly plant. And the assembly plant is going to make us trucks. There we go. Okay, we've got that sorted out. It always comes back to mechanical parts. When was the last episode of Bob the Builder? I don't know. Country roads. Country roads take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia. West Virginia. Mountain Mama. Country roads. I don't even really know the whole song, if I'm being honest. I'm a poser. Okay, this is going well. I think we have slowly built up our establishments. Depots are being made. Assembly plants are being made. Extractors are being made. You know what we need being made now? Factories. We have too many extractors. You can turn into be making factories now. You need mechanical parts to do so. So, assembly plant, get out of here. You make steel bars, you store the steel bars. Factory, you take those steel bars, you make them mechanical parts. We come over here, we take another depot. It takes and stores mechanical parts, and the assembly factory turns those mechanical parts into factories. There we go. 10K subs, karaoke stream is a must. Raps and sings, a man of many talents. What is that song that Frank Sinatra sings? There's like Fly Me to the Moon. I need to start doing the My Way, right? I need to practice and see if I have the vocals to do any Frank Sinatra songs. I'll do some rap songs. What are the lyrics for My Way? I don't even think I know them. He's like, and now the end is near. And something I face the final curtain? I don't know. My friend, I'll say it clear. Something of which he's certain. I really don't know the lyrics to this song. That's bad. I need to figure that one out. That's not good on my part. All right, hold on. We should get transport trucks going soon. We still don't have a truck available yet, but they will get made soon. We can do it. Oh, regrets. What is it? Regrets. I've had a few. Then again, too few to mention. I don't know the pacing of the song either. Damn, I really gotta work on my Sinatra. I used to listen to him a lot. I was listening to some, what's his name? Steve Lawrence the other day. Pretty Blue Eyes. Pretty Blue Eyes. Austin N, welcome back. Sorry, I gotta turn my fan on. Nom and I will do karaoke one day. There's fun ways to go about it. Do we have a truck yet? Where's my trucks being made at? Oh, my trucks are being made down here. See, this is the downside, is like you have to remember where everything's being made in case you ever want to change it. Are you guys just moving this slow? Oh my gosh, you're making steel bars and not... You're supposed to be steel bars. I'm so dumb. You're supposed to be making steel bars, and then we're supposed to be turning steel bars into mechanical parts. And then mechanical parts get stored there, and then you turn oh my gosh, we had it full all the way. I've traveled each and every byway, and through it all, I did it my way. Okay. Steel has bars, didn't know they were a rapper? Honestly. Nom knows my favorite rap song. It's Perfect by Logic. I really like that song a lot. It's a fun one. I made it, I'm loved and I'm hated. I started from the bottom, but now my neighborhood is gated. Your accomplishments, so every night I'm faded. Feel like every other day me and somebody new. And sister, cousin, brother from the other side. I don't know who told you that. My mama, well, she fucking lied. Wake up, it's your cake up. Cut it up like it's cocaine. Sorry, I'm not gonna sing that song right now. It's in my head though. I need to like do the music with it. Okay, we should have trucks by now, right? Oh, thank God we have trucks available. Start carrying the concrete. Yeah, YouTube viewers are going to be so confused about this one. I'll sing Frank Sinatra. I'll sing any song, really. I don't care. Fun songs, silly songs, karaoke songs. If it's country music or rap music, like I don't have a great voice for singing. I am aware of this. I have a good voice for talking. I'm okay with that. I am well aware that I have a good speaking voice and that my singing voice is garbage. But I'll take the speaking voice over the singing voice any day as a preference. Why aren't you working? How did I not do this correctly? How are you not supplied to the city? Is this because I need to build roads from here to like here? Nope, it moves the city. All right, let's undo that. Can we... excuse me. Oh, I need to unload. That's right. What the hell? How am I... What? Okay, fine. You know what? Yeah, that's... I don't care. I'll move it. I'll move it. No problem. It's not a big deal. We'll just go up here now. Okay, but now we need to work on this truck line. We need to change the destination to here. But this should be unloading. Why aren't they connected? What am I missing? Would I try to sing an Arabic song? Maybe, but it's going to sound terrible. I can bet you that. Hold on, let's go back to trucks. Click on the road to create a loading stop, then click on another road position to create the unloading stop. Select the item you wish to transport. Concrete. Be sure to have a depot. Oh, there needs to be a depot next to it. That's why. Understood. Understood. Put a depot down for concrete. Now they're going to unload. There we go. And now the city is being supplied concrete. Hello, Static. Welcome to the stream. Sometimes cities move. Don't sweat it. I don't know. That didn't seem fair. Just say, what is it? Abak Tal Habibi Tal, the most famous Iraqi song. I would have to practice. It's translated to Light of the Eye. That's like Spanish music. What's that one song? Suavemente? It's a love song. Suavemente, bésame, te quiero sentir tus labios, besando otra vez. But that song is like kissing you softly on the lips. Like it's, what is it? There's more. Like, but there's another Spanish song that's really funny. You guys know what was the other one? You guys remember Gangnam Style, or Gangnam Style? That song's also like a love song. It's like, you're the warmth in my coffee, the sunshine to my day. The Oppa Gangnam Style. Yeah, it's a love song, supposedly. Okay, so we're doing good. We're going to start growing our population soon, guys. I figured it out. Look, the city is growing because we gave them concrete. They love us. My culture song would be Cotton Eye Joe. You know, I've been Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Dude, Cotton Eye Joe's a banger. You can't hate Cotton Eye Joe. Do not translate Despacito. I don't know what Despacito is about. Alright, you're growing good, right? So we're just waiting for the population to grow? We're good. Like, everything's being built now. The population's just growing slowly. Do we have too many trucks here? Hold on. No? I think our trucks are doing okay for the length of the road. There's plenty of concrete being stored here. We got 16 being stored. I feel like I should build another supply center so it grows faster. No, we only need one supply center. I guess we just put it on fast forward now and we just try to watch our city grow while we get plenty of resources of everything else. I probably, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Since we're just in the demo, if we get a real run going, I would be using all of these resources properly, and like it would be a whole thing. I'd raise your... I see your Cotton Eye Joe and raise you a Hang On Sloopy. I don't think I know Hang On Sloopy. You guys remember Gangnam Style? Yeah. That wasn't that long ago. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on. Something happened. The city's growing. We have a population of 8. I don't understand. How do we have a population of 8, but it says 14? Wait a second. Why don't we go get started on Kamakiku's place up here? In the city of Fuji. I'm sorry, Kamakiku. I just kind of like bailed on your little town up here. All we need is sulfur to get concrete going, and then we could build Fuji up for you. I feel like I've been neglecting it. This whole time I've been focused on one city, but the game has multiple cities for a reason. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Watch. Check this out. You ready? Depot, concrete. No. Depot, sulfur. Drills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, we take a factory. The factory takes your sulfur, turns it into concrete. Then we take the sulfur. Then we store the concrete here. Then we build roads all the way up to your town of Fuji. And yes, we will be going around the rocks because we're not animals. Where's Fuji at? There it is. All right, hold on. No, I like it going up here. There we go. Okay. Now Fuji needs a supply facility next to it. And then it's also going to need a depot for concrete to supply. Next, let's take the rest of our roads and connect them. Now we need a drop-off point here. To do this, how did we do that before? I forgot. Wait, how do we select a drop-off point? It was like a loading point and a drop-off point, right? What am I supposed to click here to do this? Oh, we choose the truck option. Ah, that's what it was. You had to choose the truck option first. All right, let's drop you off here. There we go. We got 14 vehicles. We'll give you 10 of them. How about that? You can have 10 of them to grow Fuji. And they should start right away. Look at that. Your town's growing. Oh, we're at 18 people, by the way. Honeycrisp is growing nicely. Yo, Honeycrisp. Brother, you got enough concrete? Our trucks are just... Jesus. So 40 is the max we can store, by the way. Find a line with no rocks and put the road there? That's true. That's what we did. Static, this game is called Plan B Terraform. It's a world builder, but I'm not going to lie. Normally, I don't like world builders. But this one's pretty fun. It's not as, like, awful to get into, you know? Alright, game saved successfully. You know what? Perfect place for us to... and by awful, I meant, like, it's not, like, overbearing. That's mainly what I meant. Oh. Earth Organization President, well done. To grow further, the cities will need oxygen. Their own generators won't be enough. Level 4. The oxygen you just unlocked will be required by cities once they reach a population of 20. To grow further, the cities need oxygen. Now we can do aluminum, carbon, oxygen, an atmospheric extractor, and a landmark tower for special buildings. Alright, this is great. The demo is completed once you make it to level 5, so I think we're going to go ahead and call it here for this episode. I hope you guys are still enjoying the series so far, and I will see you guys in the next episode, which will most likely be the final one. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. See ya! Alright everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Plan B Terraform. We just completed goal level 3, and now we have unlocked oxygen for our growing towns of Honeycrisp and Fuji. So, yeah, oxygen is pretty good for dying, Kamakiku, you're right. Alright, well, I guess we gotta figure this out. Oh, advanced interface? No! Okay, hold on, what do we got here? Maximum item count. When a building button is selected... Oh, excuse me. Click on the number in order to set a maximum number. Assembly plants will stop when this max limit is reached. Why would I want a max number of things? Is there any reason to have a max number of things? Oxygen is good for dying? That's true. Oxygen is poisonous. It just takes like 80 to 90 years to kill us. Favorite. When a building button is selected, click on the star button in order to add the item to or remove it from the favorite category. This way you can easily access most common items. Ah, good to see. I like that. Duplicate. You can use the middle mouse button shortcut to copy-paste the building under your cursor and keep its properties. Okay, interesting. Drag and drop. Click and hold a building to drag and drop it. That would have been nice to know that I could have done earlier. Like I could just... Oh, maybe not. Maybe not that. Multi-selection. Make a selection box with the left mouse button to select everything inside. You can also double-click on an item to select every visible instance of it. Use left shift or left control to add or remove from the selection, not necessary. Copy, cut, and paste. Press left control CXV to copy, cut, and paste. That's just regular shortcuts. Mass build. Hold left control to build on neighbors as well. That's an interesting one. An undo action is pretty much covered already. Okay, well, our town's growing. It's at a population of 17, so we need oxygen to get to it for it to continue to survive. Now, landmark tower. Display a custom text in the main view. Use it to locate your various industrial areas. I was wondering what the labeling system was going to be for us, because we definitely needed it. Okay. Well, we can have an atmospheric extractor. Extract oxygen or carbon from the atmosphere. Okay. Neat. We need to build one of those. Maybe we try to build on Fuji for Kamakiku. How's your Fuji looking? Is building slowly. But that gives us time to get established up here. The other place, it's messy. Fuji's clean right now. Fuji's next to the mountains already. It's beautiful. Let's take a little moment to get prepared over here with Fuji. So, we need mechanical parts and aluminum bars to make an atmospheric extractor. To do so, this is how we're going to do it. We're going to set up a depot. We're going to set up a depot right here to start with. Yeah, we'll set it. No, we don't. You know what? That's fine right there. So now that we have that, let's go ahead and get you guys mining up some ores for us. We can delete you. All right. You guys are all going to be collecting iron ore. Next, we need a factory that's going to connect here to make steel bars. Now, we're going to need two things here. We're going to need a depot that collects steel bars and turns them into mechanical parts. But then we also need aluminum bars as well. So why don't we split the resources here? And we say, okay, why don't we put another factory here that's going to make steel bars? You need to store steel bars. My bad. Take another depot that's going to store steel bars. And you're actually going to... So you're going to make steel bars, and you're going to drop them there. You're going to make steel bars and drop them here. But then we're going to have another factory that turns these into mechanical parts. Because if we get our assembly plant, it needs to be able to pull from both resources. So you're making mechanical parts. Then we're going to need another depot that can store mechanical parts like this and steel bars at the same time. And then we build an assembly plant right here that will make us atmospheric extractors by pulling from both of these resources at the same time. Now, I don't know which one of these gets priority. It doesn't seem to say. I think it splits them evenly. Love the art style. Honestly, Chaotic Croissant, it's really nice. It's very pleasant to look at, even when you zoom out, right? Like, you get the whole world. We haven't done anything with New Madrid, personally. For the demo, New Madrid will remain on its own, but I would have loved to have built, like, on top of this mountain. Look at that. That's just beautiful. But Honeycrisp is doing well for itself, and Fuji's on its way. Fuji, what are you at right now? Population growth of 7? Okay, you are growing. We need to get you to 20. So it's going to take a little bit. But also, we can now start making atmospheric... You should be making them for us. We need 3 aluminum bars. Can you... You're steel bars. Hold on. Wait a second. Factory. Where do I get steel bars from? Or aluminum bars. Aluminum bars are made from aluminum ore. Oh. Whoops. Where the heck is aluminum ore? Are you aluminum ore? You're fluorite. You're sulfur. You're iron. The mountain looks like it might be a volcano. That's true. You're iron. Where is aluminum ore? Hold on. Am I crazy? Was aluminum ore not... Give me a second. Like, put me back on a factory. Was aluminum ore a combination of something else? No, it's made from aluminum ore. Is it just a resource that I haven't discovered yet, or is it a combination of something? Nope, it's just a gray resource that's nowhere near Fuji. Oh my goodness. Wait, there's some right up here in the mountains. Okay. Accomplishments can be made. I have a plan. Check this out. Alright, aluminum ore. Here's what we gotta do, because we're gonna have to transport it. The mountain would be a dope place to think. Yeah, honestly, Croissant, you missed the first hour's worth of explanation of how this game works. But this is just the demo. Okay, let me put a depot down. We need a depot down, like, right here, I guess? Let's put a depot right here. And then let's put some more drills down. Can we actually... What happens if we were to put, like, a factory here? It could work its way out. Aluminum bars. There we go. Now we need another... Alright. Give me another drill. So you're going to be making us a lot of aluminum bars. Next, I need another depot that can hold aluminum bars. And then we need to make a road... Well, we need to make a road from here. Otherwise, we won't be able to get our aluminum bars to where we need them to. I guess we could delete that one road. Why does it look like that? Don't look like that. That's weird. Oh, it does break the little things. Okay. Well, I guess we could... I guess we can delete these. Hold on. Oh, well, that's not gonna work. We gotta go around here. I love doing this for absolutely no reason. Like, making it so much more intricate than it needs to be. Alright. But we can... Alright, look. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring our road all the way down to here. And then we're gonna take our other one, which is making... I guess... This is ridiculous. This road path is gonna be insane. We need to build, like... better roads to transport these resources. So you're making tons of mechanical bars here. So how about these meet like up here? Like somewhere in the middle? Alright, here's what we've got. Next we've got a depot that's going to drop off mechanical parts. And a depot that's going to drop off aluminum bar. Again, we're not trying to make this pretty. This could be pretty, but it's not going to be pretty. Aluminum bars. We need them to be one closer. Click and hold to drag a building. There we go. Now add one more road in. This will work. Watching my carefully planned city to get exploded by a volcano would be pretty fun. It could be interesting. Now we can make an atmospheric extractor. Next, let's take some trucks. And we go, okay. This truck is going to come over here. We need to change the direction. Reverse the direction. You get 5 vehicles taking mechanical parts. And then from up here, we're going to have... Oh, hold on. 5 trucks bringing down aluminum bars. Is that it? Are our boys... There he goes. Look at him. He's loading up those aluminum bars. It's happening. I hate that the closest aluminum resource is that far away. There's definitely ways we could do this to make it neater, but we'll worry about that another time. You're a pyro, you like watching anything explode or catch fire? I don't know if the game will punish me that much, but we can now start making atmospheric. Oh geez, we only put 5 vehicles on. Maybe we need to put more on. Haha, more on, get it? The good cable management kind of IT guy? I am exceptional. You should see my desk right now. There's not even a visible cable on my desk other than my headset. And I'm rocking 2 monitors, 2 external hard drives, a wired headset, and 2 power strips. Alright, but it is working. We're making it. It's happening. We're going to have our first atmospheric extractor. Now, the population of Fuji is a little small still. Oh wait, no, it's not. Fuji is fully established at this point. Okay, hold on. It needs 1 oxygen to grow. We'll figure this out. We will figure this out. Continue making my... We need 3 more aluminum bars? Are the aluminum bars just not... How many trucks did we assign? Oh! We only assigned 1. Whoops. Alright, take the other 5, or the other 4, please. These roads have to be managed because they're prettier than straight lines. Ooh, that's Fiji water. But thank you, Kamakiku, for the gifted subscription for Chaotic Croissant on the Twitch side of things. You're gonna need picture proof about that wire management. You won't believe it till you see it. I'll take a picture of my desk for you guys one day. Right now, it looks like a model. I have 1 bottle of water on it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, we got our aluminum bars. Let's go. It's making it for us. First atmospheric extractor. Alright, Fuji. You're gonna get the first atmospheric extractor. I don't know how this works. So let's just put it right here. I don't know. It can make carbon or oxygen. We don't want to produce carbon. We want to produce oxygen. And we need to put... You know what? Let's move it. Let's move it up here. And then let's build a depot for it to store oxygen. And then this should just supply the city with oxygen directly, right? Hide giant rolls of single color cables. Ugh, gross. I'm the guy that goes in and fixes like all the cable management even though I shouldn't have to. Oh, but you need to go to a supply center. Do we have to feed them into the same supply center? Or can I just like... Is this working the way I'm thinking it's working? Oxygen on this one, concrete on the other one, but it's saying I don't have oxygen available. Alright, Kamakiku, let's see how Fuji grows for you. I need 1 more oxygen. Do they have to go through the same thing? I'm about to find out. If they do, that's going to be such a tragedy. I don't understand. Why does it keep, like, bouncing back and forth? Alright, something's not working here. You're not correct. You're not connected directly to the city, are you? Like, you're not counting because you're not touching. So, what if I put you here? No, that's not going to work, though. Not the way I want it to. No, it's working. Okay, it counts. As long as it's touching the city, it counts. Alright, so I was correct about that. I just needed to give it some time. Damn, making you yawn? I just can't help it. I help people fall asleep. Alright, the city of Fuji, though, is growing. Reach a total population of 50, and then we'll get to stage 5. Maybe we get to play stage 5, maybe not. Let's see what happens here as we grow the city's population. Get a range extender. Alright, Fuji's growing nicely, though. I'm just going to speed it up a little bit. Level complete. Alright, hold on. Regular speed, regular speed. We have just invented a stronger concrete. It will help cities to build higher buildings. Demo completed. No! Thank you for playing Plan B Terraform. It's now available on Steam Early Access. It is still available, but I guess we can't play anymore. Reach a total population of 100. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I access the better concrete? How do I access the better concrete? How do we do that? Product, concrete. No, there's no like reinforce. Wait, is it in the assembly machine? No, it's not. Well, that's the demo knocked out so far. But I mean, Fuji developed. Honestly, what if I just let it run for a little bit and grow their population to the max possible population? What happens if we grow to 100? Alright, let's see what it does. We're at 61. Population 38. I mean, it's not asking for the new resources yet. I was gonna just see like what kind of spawns in. We've got tons of oxygen being loaded up and concrete. More than enough resources for the city to grow. It would be fun when I'm playing this to like min-max the hell out of it. But not for the demo. If I do like a legitimate run of this though, I could see myself doing that. I think Fuji's needs have changed? What do they change to? Cities require resource... Oh. Status is stable. City supply is limited. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's not good. Maybe it's hard-coded not to be... Oh, yeah. How did these guys get to space? That's a good question. Yes, that guy, we are staying hydrated today. Everyone drink your water and or diet sodas. And sugar-free drinks. That's the best way to do it. Okay, well, I guess that's going to be the end of our demo. I mean, the city's population is going to grow, and it's about to be unstable. Because we're slowly crushing it. I'm just letting it play through. Their needs have changed. What did the needs change to? I guess you can't see. It doesn't tell you what it needs. Oh, I guess it's also just stagnant. It says stable. I was kind of looking to see if it was like going to run out of a resource or something, but that doesn't seem to be the case. You've not been staying hydrated? Thanks for the reminder. That's a good one. Yeah, hydrate or dihydrate, folks. This is a good time to stand up and stretch and drink your water. You got a Capri Sun? You found it in the supermarket? Hell yeah, we love Capri Suns. Alright, they now need apples, honestly. Okay, well I guess that's going to be it for the demo. We did make it 16 years in and not much has changed. I don't know if I'll play this game anytime soon, but I definitely mark it down in the future as something I might make a series on. It would be a very long series, as you could imagine. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed these demo episodes and had fun, because I did. And if you see the game in the future, at least you'll kind of know what the start's looking like. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. See ya!